Hey everyone, this is Living Dead Gal and welcome back to another episode of the Crybaby Whims Legacy Challenge. We are here. You are definitely seeing a different looking Jace. I did give Jace and Zoe some adult looks, so we will take a look at them in cast in just a bit, but first, Mariah and Jace are actually the only two who are up right now, and these two are actually cooking together. The interaction is like a little bit bugged, so she hasn't actually done any cooking. She's mostly been helping, but basically, Mariah asked Jace, I think they got a sentiment, but she asked Jace if he would teach her a little bit more about cooking because she was kind of interested in some of the spices that her and Zoe have growing out on their little like deck garden. Jace said, I can show you like how we incorporate some of those spices in our food. And they both just got the sentiment of cooking together. Sims that cook together stay together. So Mariah has kind of found like a little mentor in Jace, even though, she's interested more in like gardening and flora. She kind of found it cool just to learn about how like the things she's growing in her garden can be used for the meals that Jace prepares for the family. Right now, they're not like necessarily super close, but they are friends. We'll kind of see how their relationship grows over time as she kind of continues to learn more about cooking from him. She's bonded with Jace a little bit more so than the two boys have. Bryce is really close with his mom. He's a little bit closer with Zoe than Mariah is, and Isaiah really is missing his dad right now. So that's kind of the dynamic and how all of the kiddos have been sort of differently affected by the situation. They're all kind of processing different emotions and feelings. Now that the kiddos are at school, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Zoe and Jace's updated looks in cast. Okay guys, so I'm super nervous, but this is our girl Zoe. As you can see, I have given her a pretty drastic change. It's actually more of her coming out of her shell and kind of embracing her rebellious side. So I did chop her hair off. I didn't change her makeup or her piercings or anything. She does have new eyebrows. And I just gave her like a few more ear piercings just to kind of add to that. But yeah, chopped all of her hair off, and she has brand new outfits. So this is her first new everyday look. I know that she, you probably know this, she's going to be going into a specific career, and I kind of like want to sort of defy what the norm of how you have to dress and act and look like for that career is. So we'll get into that later, but this is her first everyday look, and this is her second everyday look. So this one's a little more businessy, but I mean, not quite. It's like more of like a sexy businessy. So that's another thing with her. She's definitely going to be embracing her sexy side a lot more. I think that just kind of comes from the nature of the relationship that she has with Jace. And okay guys, I'm super excited for this one. This is her formal wear. So I think this will kind of fit in more with the career that she's going to be entering into. Just super businessy, but like still hot, you know what I mean? So that was kind of the goal for her. I'm definitely going for some really fiery looks for our girl. This is her new athletic look, her first new sleepwear. So again, you can see kind of embracing that fiery side. This is a second new sleepwear, a little bit more of like traditional around the house, kind of more reminiscent of her older style. And this is her third new sleepwear. And this, guys, is her new party wear. I'm super excited about this. Again, I'm going super fiery with her. So even though we didn't really get to see a lot of her old outfits, I did get rid of a lot of them because they didn't really feel like the new and improved Zoe. I did keep one of her old swimwear looks, but I did give her a new one, just a bikini. This is her new hot weather wear. I thought this was super cute. I absolutely loved it. So, we're not doing like flowery frilly dresses as much anymore. We're doing like, things that are kind of more in like the style and the vibe that really feels more like her, like the person that she actually is versus the person that she was trying to be. And this is her cold weather wear. You know, so she's got her edge back. She's got the edge that she had in high school when she first met and fell in love with bad boy Jace, and it's there. You know, she still has that part of herself from when she was living in Willow Creek and, you know, really kind of focusing on the suburban life, but this is sort of the changed woman that she is now, living in San Myshuno, taking an interest in politics and social issues, and really growing into who she is as a woman. So with that, I also gave Jace an updated look, and I'm very nervous about this. Okay guys, so you saw a little bit earlier, but this is our updated look for Jace. His hair color, I couldn't quite get the same. I tried a bunch of different hairs on him. He has hair by Wings. For any of you who are alpha simmers, if you know Wings hair, it's absolutely beautiful. It's some of my favorite as far as texture, but the color palette options are a little bit limited, and sometimes it doesn't always translate from hair to hair. So I couldn't get his exact, like this was his old hair, and I think it was in like this darker brown color. So I couldn't get an exact match for that. I had this lighter swatch, but then in game it didn't look right. So I ended up going with like more of like a black brown. So I thought that kind of fit though too, like if he's aging a little bit more, maybe he's getting more grays and maybe he is dyeing his hair. I prefer his old hair, I do, but I did feel that it was time for a change, and I thought I could work with this one for him. Now it is freaking me out a little bit because when I did a makeover of Vlad, I did this same hair, so he looks eerily similar to how I made over Vlad, but I'm gonna try to force that out of my mind because I did want to give him an updated look, because it's really important to me to kind of have realism in the series and show the aging over time that happens with our characters, you know, because that's just how life works. So I also, as you can see, changed up his facial hair. It was a lot cleaner before. Now he's got a little bit more of a stubble, and I did give him just a few updated looks. So he's just got this sort of relaxed t-shirt. His formal wear I did change into a suit. Or actually, I gave him a new suit because I think his old formal wear was the one from his wedding pictures with Bianca, and we don't need that anymore. His athletic wear, I believe I did update that. His sleepwear, I just gave him some new bottoms. And then for his swimwear, I gave him some new swimwear, just showing off his tattoos. And he did get a new hot weather wear that I thought was a little bit more in line with his style. And we've also got a new cold weather wear, a little bit, you know, just slightly more sophisticated Jace. But again, you know, he's a little bit more of a rebel, a little bit more of a bad boy. He's not necessarily going to be super buttoned up and reserved ever, even, you know, when he's got his hair fully gray. I really hope you guys like them. I am honestly really nervous because I know it's a major change, but I'm obsessed with Zoe's look. I prefer Jace's original design to the updates I've done to him now, but I think it makes sense for his evolution of personality. So I hope you guys understand that and like that. And I'm excited. I think it shows them growing as a couple and as human beings. Well, they're Sims, but you know what I mean. So let's hop back into the game. Okay guys, so I loaded back into the game and I had a last exception, and somehow it made all of the kids come home from school. Now their performance is really low, which is not good. I can't get them to go back to school, so it is what it is. We'll just deal with the game glitch. And little baby Valentina, I forgot how freaking cute she is. Oh, Jace, get out of the way. I forgot how freaking cute she is. Zoe is feeling flirty, so she is gonna go kiss Jace, because, you know, of course she is. That's just how the two of them are. They're really cute and really in love. So I'm thinking now, though, that since like we have all of the kiddos here, once Mariah finishes her homework, I'm kind of thinking about maybe taking them to a playground, because for Mariah's childhood aspiration, she needs to play on a jungle gym while playful. Right, and Jace is off to work. Jace, have a good day at work. Hopefully he will get a promotion. So since our neighbors are super loud and they're never super responsive when we tell them to shut up, we are going to go ahead and travel. We're just going to go somewhere where there's a normal park. We're just going to say she drove out to Oasis Springs. where it's a little bit warmer, and we are going to go to the Desert Bloom Park. Now the kiddos can come enjoy the nice weather. It was kind of a snowy day, so Zoe took them to a day trip, you know, because in Sims you can just drive to areas with completely different weather. That's just how it works. All right, Zoe, come play as a space monster. You and Bryce can play just a little bit while you're here at the park. Okay. Cute. She just whipped out her tablet. That is hilarious, actually. So just a nice little day at the park for everyone. Zoe is going to play with Valentina. And I think as she's playing with Valentina, she's kind of thinking about, you know, that she has been really, oh my goodness. Okay, why is that so freaking cute? Oh, it's so cute. Yes, I know the screenshot I always get every episode, it feels like, because my Sims just keep popping out kiddos. To be fair, that is part of the challenge for this one, but in my other series, it's not. But anyway, as she is playing with Valentina and kind of, you know, watching her kids play, she's enjoying this and she's having fun, but I think she's realizing that, you know, she is ready for something a little bit different. Okay, now she's glitched out. So let's ignore the weird bendy hands, but she's realizing that she's kind of ready for something a little bit different than, you know, being at home full time. Valentina is going to be aging up into a kid relatively soon, so she's not worried about, you know, having a small infant at home to take care of, and she knows that if she got a job, her and Jace could afford daycare. Getting so big from playing with the toddler. Whoa, that toddler is sure getting big. Maybe tough to keep roughhousing. So she's realizing that Valentina is growing up and maybe she's not really needed to be at home as much anymore. And she's kind of thinking about, you know, I want something a little bit more of a purpose for me, you know, like I've been home, I've been with my kids. I mean, as much as she was when she was out having an affair, but she is kind of ready to experience something a little bit different in her life. He was calling Isaiah. Okay, so Marcus called his son, of all people. Like, Marcus, when I designed Marcus, you guys, I fell in love with him. I absolutely love him. I didn't think there was like a pixel character I could love more. I was like, this is the best male sim I've ever created. I was so obsessed with him. I was so in love with him, and I knew that he was going to end up getting hurt in the series, but I absolutely just loved his character. And this man just will not cooperate with me. He just keeps doing the most boneheaded things. Like, for instance, calling your son, who's still very, very devastated and upset about your divorce with his mother, and telling him that you found a ring in your new girlfriend's bag. He said, so I found a ring in Zaina's bag. I think she's going to propose to me. I don't know what to do. What should I say? Yes? No? Gah. Ultimately, I think that Isaiah he's upset about his parents' divorce because he's living with his mother full time, and that means he doesn't get to see Marcus as often. But Isaiah is also kind of like, he idolizes his dad, and so while in his like heart he doesn't want his dad to go get married to someone else, I think that he is like the kind of kid he just wants to say whatever he can to make his dad happy and you know, make his dad feel like he's on his side. So in this case, and I know it might seem weird, but hopefully that makes sense to you guys, I think he's going to say whatever he can to like please his dad, even though really internally he doesn't want Marcus to marry Zaina. But he's going to say yes, and yes, guys, I know what this is going to do, okay? But he's going to say yes. And Marcus said, you're right, of course I should say yes. What was I thinking? Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Neighborhood Stories finally actually did something for me that was dramatic. I mean, I wasn't planning on having that happen anytime soon, but I guess it's happening now. She's starting to feel sad about her kiddos aging up and not feeling like she's really got a lot of responsibility and a lot that she's going to be doing with her time now that the kids are getting older. So she's going to go give herself a pep talk and kind of start thinking about, okay, what's the next plan for me in life? You know, I ended a marriage that wasn't fulfilling to me. I moved out here with my kids. So what's next? What do I want next? Mariah is just dancing in here with her sister. So cute, little sisterly bonding moments. I love this. Mariah is pretty good about watching her little sister, which I absolutely love. All right, yes. Okay, she just completed her milestone. Well done, little Mariah. Okay, that was what I wanted her to do. And now we're actually meeting some kiddos, of course, because now they're all out of school. So let's actually just introduce ourselves to a few people where we can, because, you know, it never hurts to just meet people. And then we will go home after she introduces herself. I actually really should have Isaiah come introduce himself too, because he has the social butterfly aspiration. Okay, so they've met all the kids, so it is time for us all to go home, okay? But we are going to head home, so cute little park day. Just, you know, some success and some, okay. The glitches that I have in my game. So Jace and Mariah are going to go ahead and make dinner for the family. That's going to kind of become their thing. And Mariah and Jace just became good friends. Lucky in love. Zoe can't believe she's lucky enough to not only have found the love of her life, but also to have them so nearby. So I think, you know, the whole like sad about the end of a relationship, it pops up and down, it comes back in, but the hungry for love thing is actually taking over. And now she is like instantly flirty. Yeah, she's on the pill. So, okay, I will have her read Valentina to sleep, and then her and Jace can woohoo because they're both like super flirty. Make fun of adults. He wants to make fun of adults to Jace. He's a little trouble starter. Oh, Jace got the moodlet similar Sims from feeling enamored with someone nearby. It's so comfortable to be around a Sim that Jace has so much in common with and is more than a little bit in love with. That's so cute. Yeah, they're deeply in love and they have comfortably compatible lifestyles. It is the next morning and our girl Zoe has actually woken up flirty, but she does have this tension, other things on their mind from tension. Zoe just can't loosen up and it's kind of killing the mood. So I think that she is definitely feeling tense kind of from yesterday and thinking about, you know, earthquake. Okay, that was scary. It really scares me whenever there's an earthquake, and I always just think like that my camera is shaking, but it's an actual earthquake. That's not terrifying at all. So anyway, I think that Zoe is, you know, she's overall very happy, but she does have a little bit of lingering tension just from thinking yesterday about how, you know, Valentina is going to be a child soon and she's not really going to be needed at home. And she wants to kind of find her purpose and find what's meaningful for her. She's made so many big steps and big changes, and she's really kind of looking for the next big step in her life. She's gonna hug Valentina, give her some comfort.
Nope.
Oh, okay, well, Jace just came right in and interrupted that. Okay, never mind. I'm telling you, those two cannot like keep their hands off of each other. Mariah and Zoe are just hanging out and playing dolls. So Zoe's just spending some time with the kiddos before they have to go to school. And then we will do night out on the town tonight. And actually, interestingly enough, none of the kiddos really seem to care about night out on the town. I was gonna take the whole family out, but maybe just Zoe and Jace will go out for like a little date night and they can hire a babysitter to help out. Oh, little father-daughter moments. I love them. Oh, she's angry. Oh, she doesn't like the word. She's frustrated with words. She's getting a little defiant. She's not enjoying this whole talking business. Oh my gosh, she's so precious though. Okay, and Zoe, what are you doing, hun? She is looking up conspiracy theories. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's actually pretty fitting though for kind of like what her next stage is about to be. Male woman, what are you doing here? Please leave my home. All right, and we are gonna make some money off of our garden. Not a whole lot, but you know, just a little bit of extra money. This is kind of what Zoe has going on right now for herself. Of course Isaiah would do this. Isaiah started a food fight in the cafeteria, causing most of the students to join in. We're still cleaning up. Zoe would say he should help clean. Lunch of sadness. Some other kid threatened Bryce and took his lunch money. He's been crying in the office. Okay, well, Jace would say, find the kid or I will. Jace is feeling insecure again, because he always is. They can't even, like, finish eating their meals. The two of them are just constantly, like, kissing on each other and being cute. Zoe and Jace are just getting quite a bit of woohoo in. They are very deeply in love. This is definitely like a honeymoon phase for them in a way, because it's the first time that they're really able to kind of be together comfortably, where they're not really, they're not tied to other people, they're not feeling guilty, they're just kind of together. They do have the kids' feelings to take into consideration, but this is the first time that, they're kind of away from the judgment of their families in Willow Creek, and they're just enjoying it. They're having a good time. And little baby Valentina is asleep. She is pretty exhausted from her morning of learning how to talk. Okay, so Jace is off to work. He should do well at work. I think him and Zoe are going to go out for a little date night tonight. So we are going to go ahead and have Zoe is going to do a little bit of researching online. So Zoe has been thinking just a lot about, what she's kind of meant to do with her life. And, now that Valentina's going to be a child pretty soon, she's not really needed to be home. So she's constantly very flirty, but she is actually just doing some researching online about some of the stuff she's been reading about in the news and some of the laws in Simlandia that she is she's been taking an interest in. As she is looking more and more into things, she has found online just an open position in, kind of in politics to kind of get her feet wet and get started with kind of bringing about some of the social change that she would like to see for the future for her children. So she has decided she is going to apply for a job. She is going to enter the politician career, guys. And this is actually, this is going to be one of the last things that we actually have to do for her generation. This is one of the goals, is to stop being a stay-at-home parent and join the politician career. And that is what our girl is going to do. Join a life of public service, from protesting against the unjust to gathering donations for good causes, or even collecting the occasional bribe as a means to an end. Politics is always interesting. So we have politician and charity organizer. So the politician career is what we have to do. I think the branch that she is going to be most interested in is the charity organizer. So we are going to start her off as an unruly activist. So again, she's seeing certain things that she's not sure about on the news, and she wants to bring about some change to make sure that the world is a good place for her kids as they grow older. So this is kind of what is motivating her now. Now that she's not a stay-at-home mom anymore, she wants to kind of go do things that she still thinks are going to benefit her children and their future. So she needs to successfully promote a cause. She has work in 19 hours. So she is going to be working on Saturday. So we are going to have her probably go out for dinner with Jace tonight. She's going to kind of share the good news with him, and then, we will go from there. So work assignment, choose a cause to support. Should Zoe Bliss get a jump start and accept the assignment? Sure. Okay, so she's definitely going to choose No Sim Left Behind. This is about equal rights. So we're going to pick that cause for her. So go on ahead, my dear, and choose your cause. Okay, I think she's excited. She's chosen to support a cause. Okay, so that assignment is done. So she is in pretty good shape, guys. To recap everything that we have done with this challenge. Have a high school sweetheart you start on bad terms with. Check. That was Jace. Have a caring spouse who you're madly in love with. Check. That was Marcus. Have a perfect white picket fence home with your spouse. Check. We did that. Slowly rebuild a relationship with your ex. Check. We did that. Start hooking up with your ex and one of you gets pregnant. That definitely happened. We have Valentina as the result. Raise the child under your roof. Yes, she's always raised Valentina under her roof. Have 3 more children with your spouse. Yes, we did that in a different order than how it's written, but with this challenge, I think you can go in any order. So she does have 3 children with Marcus. Divorce your spouse as an adult and take all of the children. Yes, we have done that. So stop being a stay-at-home parent and join the politician career. Check. So the last thing on our list is going to be to master her aspiration. Now, a couple of you had commented, and a couple of other people who I have seen play this challenge have run into this issue as well. Her aspiration is the successful lineage aspiration. So we've done everything we can at this point, except have a child earn an A in high school to get to the next stage. I am kind of at this point waiting for a child to go to high school and earn an A. Now, Bryce is going to be in high school. He will age up on Sunday in-game, so we have 3 in-game days until Bryce becomes a teenager. However, I did do a little bit of looking up based on the comments that I had gotten, and I did look up the successful lineage stage 4, which would be the next stage we'd be at, guys, there's no way that we can actually complete this aspiration within this generation, because the 3 steps for that are to mentor your child 3 times, which that's not a problem, we can do that. Have a child complete an aspiration. We can do that if we have them complete their childhood aspiration. I think that should count, so I think that should be fine. But this is the one that we're not gonna be able to do in the framework of this gen, and this is to have a child or grandchild reach the top of a career. So, just so that you guys are aware, we are coming up close to kind of finishing everything we need to do for Zoe, but I did want to kind of call that out because we're not going to be able to fully master her aspiration while we're still in her season and her generation. So basically, what I will be doing is carrying that over as a goal of Gen 2 is to max out their career so that we can kind of fulfill what we needed for Gen 1. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. There's like no way around that. So hopefully everyone is okay with that. Zoe is just gonna have herself a little bit of lunch. I think she is feeling, all of her like feelings of tension are pretty much gone. She does have this end of relationship stuff, so she's still kind of thinking about, being kind of sad that, her marriage with Marcus did ultimately fail, even though it was the right call for both of them. It's still heartbreaking and sad. I mean, look at all of their precious little babies that they had together. It's sad. But ultimately, that kind of comes and goes, but she's actually in a pretty good mood. A lot of her tension, the tense feelings she had, are now gone now that she has joined the politician career. And, we say politician career, but really she is going to be more of like, she's an activist. She's not, I'm not thinking like stuffy politician with her. So I know I was kind of cryptic when I was showing you her outfits and saying like, I didn't necessarily want to make her like super businessy because that's not really the vibe that I had for her. Oh, Isaiah made a friend. Okay, yeah, he can invite a friend over. Isaiah and Mariah both are not doing quite as good at school as Bryce is. Okay, so this is the kid that Isaiah invited over. So Isaiah, why don't you, let's see, you need to have a BFF, so why don't you come hang out with this kiddo, okay? Zoe, are you having a good time, hun? Are you having a good time doing your little flirty dance for nobody? We are skill building all around here, which is super cute. Oh, Jace was promoted to sous chef. Jace has been promoted to sous chef. He will now make an additional 27 per hour. Okay, amazing. Isaiah is making friends with this kid. Okay, well they're having an offensive conversation. Well, this isn't going well at all. Well, crap. Try to pick fight, argue about school. Okay, can we like calm him down? He got the whim back. It went away, but now it came back. Proposed from feeling enamored with someone nearby. A wedding doesn't make a marriage, but it sure can help kick things off the right way. So we are going to pin that. This is just not going well. Okay, let's just ask this kid to leave. So Mariah is blowing through her aspiration, which is amazing. So yeah, I think Zoe and Jace are just going to hire a babysitter for the night. We're just going to do make-believe with that because babysitters always break in my game. So we're not going to actually hire a babysitter, but we're going to pretend that they did. We're gonna have Jace take Zoe out to dinner. This will be like their first real date that wasn't like a secretive date. So Jace and Zoe, let's go out to a little romantic dinner. Okay, guys? Okay, so we are here. We are actually at the same restaurant that they went to and hooked up at last time. Oh, Vlad is the waiter. That's hilarious. So I think Jace just wants to treat Zoe to a nice meal. They can go ahead and enjoy this meal and this night out on the town, without having to worry about feeling like they're sneaking around now. It's nice that they can actually openly be together. They're so cute. I know. I mean, I know it's wrong. I shouldn't ship them. I shipped her and Marcus too. I can't make up my mind, apparently. It's all just a mess, but that's the beauty of Sims, right? We can just kind of enjoy making their lives a little bit of a mess. Oh, he can say, I'll always have your back. That's cute. Okay, we're gonna do that. So we're just gonna let them kind of talk talk, they're definitely feeling extra flirty, especially this one over here, enjoying a night out together without the kiddos. You know, they've really kind of been spending most of their time with the kids and woohooing when the kids are at school and stuff. But, you know, I think they're enjoying having this time together. Both of them have things on their minds. Jace it went away briefly, but it came back. He wants to propose from feeling enamored with someone nearby. Now, he does also have married for money from trying to get inheritance money. Jace accepted the offer of a giant inheritance over the phone, but now he has only 7 days to get married to satisfy the hidden conditions of the reward. Why does this always seem to happen to him? So Jace, he wants the money because he knows it would be really good for him and Zoe and the kids, but he doesn't want to wreck the relationship that he has with Zoe and sort of the level of trust that they have started to rebuild ever since things kind of fell apart. You know, he's been pretty much holding a candle for her this entire time, which is what we've learned. He's kept their old photo from back in high school. So even though he thought that she's the one who kind of destroyed things and ended the relationship, they were both kind of the victims of manipulation. That's not to say that they're innocent in everything that happened either, but he doesn't want anything to ruin it. So our boy has a ring, and he has a ring in his pocket, and he's thinking about it, but he's feeling uncertain simply because of the fact that, you know, he doesn't want Zoe to find out about this phone call and think that that's the only reason. You know, he's in love with her and he wants her to know that he loves her. So he's feeling a little bit nervous and a little bit hesitant. And we're actually gonna have Zoe, I'm gonna have her promote her cause. She's actually going to tell Jace, you know, remember how we were talking about maybe me doing something with my time, you know, once Valentina gets a little bit older and, you know, we're getting close to her birthday, and I kind of did something today. I decided that I wanted to start, you know, a career. And I joined this sort of activism career, and I want to know what you think about that. And I think he was supportive. Let's see. Jace has listened to Zoe's passionate remarks about the cause and is feeling inspired to take action. Congrats on successfully promoting the cause. Okay, well, that seemed to go well. So I think he's like, you know, that's great, Zoe. Like, I know you've been wanting to do more, you know, with your time. And he's like, I think this is going to be great for you, and I think you're going to succeed at anything you try your hand at. He's going to say to her, you're the only one I love. Jace. Oh my gosh. He just autonomously told her, you're the only one I love. I mean, I think that he's like trying to work up the nerve to propose. Okay, happy cake day. I hope you get what you wanted for your birthday. Oh, she told him, you know, did you have a good birthday? Like, did you enjoy our birthday on Winterfest? And he's like, yeah, it was great. So this is cute. They're just having their meal. And I think this whole time Jace is thinking about the ring in his pocket. And I think he's a little bit insecure about it right now because he's kind of thinking, you know, well, Zoe has just joined this career and this is kind of her big night now to celebrate. And I don't know if tonight's the night. I don't know if right now is the right time to pull out this ring and propose. And, you know, again, in the back of his mind, he's a little bit worried about the fact that he did get that call about the inheritance. And on top of that, you know, she is fresh out of a divorce with Marcus. I think he might be a little scared that she's gonna say no. Because, okay, Vlad, you are wrecking my storytelling. But yeah, I think ultimately, you know, he's probably a little bit scared that she's gonna say no because he's insecure. He has the jealous trait and he has a lot of insecurities himself. So I think ultimately Jace is probably going to decide that tonight just isn't the night for that. So I think they're about ready to go home. I think though, you know, just for old time's sake, I think we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a woohoo in this closet here before they head home to the kiddos. So they're just gonna have a little bit of woohoo fun. Again, these two are just super in love, and I think they're happy to finally be able to just enjoy being in love without feeling any remorse or guilt. I mean, I think they feel remorse and guilt for like what has happened and how it happened, but at least now they don't have to feel guilty about being together. Oh, we got a little heart. Okay. Are you guys done? Okay, and they are all set and all done. It's about 3 in the morning. That was a pretty long woohoo, to be honest. So, well done, Jace. So our little girlie is just practicing her typing. This weirdly helps with her motor skill. Okay, amazing. So, okay, she needs to make it across the monkey bars 3 times, earn a high score on the typing game, and achieve level 10 motor skill. Oh, okay, so she's crafting her little butterfly. And guys, it is New Year's Eve now, which is super cute. So I am excited for us to have our New Year's Eve with the kiddos. Okay, and Valentina has now reached level 5 of communication, which is amazing. These two get along absolutely wonderfully. So since she's the first one up, let's go ahead and have her make herself a New Year's resolution. Guys, look how adorable our queen is. I absolutely love her. Let's have hers be to get promoted, because she'll say she wants to do really well at work and get a promotion really quickly because she wants to do amazing. So that is going to be her New Year's resolution, which I'm excited about for her. Okay, amazing. So she can check that off for herself. Let's max out Zoe's knitting skills so that she can then mentor her kids with knitting. So everyone's up. Everyone's just doing a little bit of skill building on New Year's. So Mariah is out here on the little trampoline. Let me go ahead and have her set her resolution as well. Let's have her make a resolution. She will be to complete an aspiration milestone, because we are really going to work hard on her aspiration at this point. So we will want to have her probably get to a park at some point so that she can go through all of the monkey bars. But right now she is working on her motor skill. Oh, it's too cute. I mean, it's just all the more hilarious with his little bad tattoo back there. He's only at parenting level 4, but you know, he's still pretty new at this. I love little adorable Bryce. Okay, look at him. He got this moodlet that said, "That was cute. That toddler is utterly adorable. How can something so small be so cute?" Oh, he's oh, my heart, my whole heart. I love Bryce so much. I love him. Oh, what cute little family scene. I love this. 2 kids talking here, Zoe back there knitting, and we've got Mariah and Jace just cooking a meal. I mean, mostly it's Jace cooking and then Mariah kind of talks to him. That's kind of how it's been going lately. It's a nice little New Year's lunch for the whole family. Oh, I quite love this. I mean, I know like half of them are in their PJs, but this is so cute. I mean, okay, I'm like cute, wholesome, and then we've got the bad tattoo with the skulls, but you know what? That's actually fitting for me. I love this little blended family. I think they are so stinking cute. Marcus is going to take Mariah and Bryce and Isaiah to the park, and Zoe, Valentina, and Jace are going to stay in, and then we'll have the kiddos come home in time for the countdown to midnight. Yes, I definitely need to give Marcus an updated look. I will do that for the next episode, but for now, let's go ahead and have Isaiah and Marcus ask for invitation to Marcus's wedding. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Ask him for an invitation to your wedding, to his wedding. Okay, why is he... Oh, that's creepy. I don't know why it yeeted him up like that. Oh. Isaiah and Marcus actually did gain a sentiment. You know what? It's been wonderful to spend time with you. We've made some great memories and we'll make many more, I'm sure of it. He just misses his dad. We'll have Marcus and Isaiah go ahead and do a little bit of fishing together. Bryce and Mariah are like a little more interested in just kind of playing on the park. They're not like, they're affected, but they haven't taken things as hard as Isaiah has. They're not quite as affected as Isaiah is. Like they are, but they're a little bit more like kind of like into kind of their own stuff that's going on right now. You know, Mariah is really interested in her gardening and kind of in learning cooking with Jace, and Bryce is still kind of bitter about his dad not liking his gift. So Bryce is just, you know, he's kind of keeping his dad at arm's length at this point. Just have a little bit of time together. It is New Year's Eve, so I mean, I know New Year's Eve is kind of like, it's one of those weird holidays, but just kind of nice to have a little bit of time with his dad. Look at these cuties. I love our kids in this series so much. They are so adorable. And Isaiah and Marcus are just having a little bit of bonding time. Marcus looks a little tense. I think he's being bested by Isaiah in this game, which is super cute. Oh, I love the two of them together, little father and son duo. They are precious. Let's go ahead and have Isaiah make his resolution as well. His will be to become a better student. I think Marcus is just gonna tell him, hey, like, I really want you to keep doing good at school, like keep focusing on your studies. And so Isaiah's like, okay, like I'm gonna make it my resolution to get an A in school. Yeah, Park Day kind of got rained out. So let's run on home, kids. But we're all just having family time watching TV together, which is cute. Bryce already completed his resolution. Wow, well that was quick. We got little toddler in bed, and we have got the 3 kiddos, and Zoe and Jace are sitting here and ready to watch the countdown to midnight. There we go, Shashubi! Let's do the Shashubi! Yay! Oh, how cute! So they have watched their little countdown. Oh, they hugged and did little social things. That is adorable. Oh, and she's hugging Bryce, so they all just did a little hug after the countdown. So it is midnight, so the kiddos are all pretty tired, so we're gonna go ahead and put all of the kids to bed. Oh, and then Zoe and Jace are just doing a little hug. Really, really cute little moment there. So that is their midnight kiss, a few minutes after midnight. So I think Jace is going to ask Zoe if she will come out here on the balcony with him. He's like, I got something I wanna show you and talk to you about. Will you come outside with me? He is going to tell her, you are my endgame, Zoe. You are the love of my life. You are the person that I've always wanted to be with. I know we've made mistakes to get here, but I'm so happy that we are together now. And I think he is going to just tell her again, like, how proud of her that he is for taking kind of control of her life and for, you know, kind of taking this big leap and starting this new career, for moving out here to San Myshuno, and for making the decision to end a marriage that wasn't good for her. Yes, like the two of them may have hurt people in the process, but ultimately, you know, Zoe still did do some growing and she still did do what was the right choice for her. Oh, and he is beguiling her, which is super cute because they're just freaking adorable. I mean, look at this. He was thinking about it the other night at dinner, but he wasn't really ready for it. And so he is going to do a surprise proposal. He is going to propose to Zoe. He's scared, he's nervous, but this is kind of what he wants to do. He wants her to know that she is the one for him. Jace is proposing to Zoe. He has got like a surprise little ring there, so let's see what happens. Oh, this is such a cute animation. Oh my freaking goodness. I have no idea like what mod this is or what did this, but this is so cute. Hold on. I did not realize that that was what this surprise proposal animation was. This is the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. Look guys, like the little box and the ring. Oh, I'm so happy that I decided to do it this way. Okay, so he is doing a surprise proposal. What is she gonna say? What is she gonna say? Oh my god! That's so cute! Oh my god, I could cry. That is so cute. I need to find out immediately like what mod that is. That is the most adorable. Oh my god. Oh. Oh guys, okay, they are engaged. It's official. They're just gonna say, let's practice slow dancing for our wedding. Okay guys, so I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up here with this cute little moment between the two of them. You know, and I know that they got here through some, you know, pretty tumultuous circumstances, but I do like to see these characters happy, and it looks like Marcus and Sana are gonna get their happy ending as well. this, I'm sure, is going to have an impact on the children, but so that you guys are aware, you know, the next generation, I think that it's kind of meant to have an impact on the children. That's kind of how this story is written, and this series can get dark and it can get emotional at times. So just to let you know that, based on the challenge itself, you know, it's gonna have those moments. You know, Zoe and Jace are gonna try their best. Marcus and Santa are gonna try their best. They're gonna try to make these sort of blended families work. But you know, ultimately each of the kids is going to react in a different way. So we will kind of see that when we move on to Mariah and Gen 2 and her story. I do have a wedding date in mind for Zoe and Jace on the calendar. And they're not gonna do it within the 7 days thing. Jace doesn't want their marriage to kind of be tainted by that. So we're gonna hold off on it until after that sort of 7-day time period has lapsed. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are going to have 2 more episodes of season 1, guys, and then we will be moving on to season 2. She's done a lot of growing, she's done a lot of change. New Year's Eve, it's a big step for her. They're making resolutions. Jace's resolution truly is just to be the best husband he can to Zoe, and her resolution is to put herself out there and to, you know, focus on her activism and focus on her career and make the world a better place for her kids as they grow up. She's not always been the best parent, but she really does have a good heart. All of the adults in this series, with the exception of Bianca, do have good hearts and do love and care for their kids. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on literally anything from this episode or for what, you know, is to come for the rest of this season of the series. And if you did enjoy this, please do also give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot, and it lets me know that you are enjoying this series and that you would like to see more of Zoe, and now it'll be Mariah soon. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!
Trying to find another way to say